Hey, Jason, I just got your message.
Hi, yeah, I got your text.
Uh-huh.
Is that she's using your email or your address, your physical address, to get benefits for the Christmas posting? Is that what I saw?
Yeah, that was last December.
That was last December.
Yeah.
Okay. Um, I want to tell you something. I had a dream last night about Breezy.
Okay.
Okay. And I got to be honest with you. I have, I don't know how this is going to sit with you. I do have prophetic dreams that come true.
Right.
Okay. I had a dream about my dad dying before he was sick.
Uh-huh.
And I had a dream about my mom's funeral before she died.
Right. You told me that, yeah.
So just to give you a little indication, I have not had any dreams about Breezy. And I was asking the Lord a couple of days ago, why haven't I had any dreams about Breezy? And I had a dream about Breezy last night.
Mm-hmm.
And she was, I don't know if you know where Renata lives. She lives around the corner and about halfway down Russell Circle on the east side.
Okay.
She's standing outside in the middle of the street in front of Renata's house, yelling that this was my house, that she was talking about your house. She said, and for anybody that would listen, this is my house.
Right, okay.
Now, that doesn't speak to her getting that house. It speaks to her motivation.
Truly, yes.
Of what her desire is.
Right.
So I do think that there needs to be prayer laid down into this.
Oh, yeah. I have so many texts since you and I last shared any, you know. It's been a couple weeks since we talked, but since then there's been so much freaking drama online and people wanting to run me over with their car and
are you serious?
Can kick my ass. Yeah. I'm just, I'm like, okay, well, this is why I need a protection order. Of course, that wasn't Breezy, you know. Technically, that was Amber, but this whole thing is because of what Breezy tells them.
Amber's telling you that kind of stuff?
No, she's not telling me. She posted online, how can one man ruin a family? And then everybody joins in, what's going on? And then, of course, she tells the half-truth, you know, about me not giving Maddie ashes on Heather's birthday, you know, and she just lets it ride out. And somebody said something about running me over, and Amber responds with, let's do it, yay, you know, that type of stuff. And then someone else is all... Oh, yeah.
You should put a restraining order on Amber, too.
I'm going to have to get it against the entire family because they're perpetuating all of this. They're not letting anybody know the truth. I'm doing what is expected of me by law, you know, and they want to twist it into this madness.
Well, you can also, with this restraining order, I know that when Kim and I went through, we had a client who was trying to sue us in small claims court.
Yeah.
And we went through mediation, and it was all bogus, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
We went through mediation. Kim ended up paying them money to cover whatever their deductible was on the homeowner's insurance to make it go away.
Right.
And one of the stipulations from the court was that they couldn't go out on social media.
Okay.
So that is something that you need to talk to your lawyer about and find out if that's something that you can activate against these people.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, I think you got to, because what it does is it creates a violent atmosphere that puts you in, say, you and Ellie, in my opinion, in jeopardy.
Yeah, it does.
For your physical being.
It does, because I have no idea where the threat would come from, you know?
Exactly. So there needs to be some tempering on what's going on social media.
Yeah.
And that would infuriate me, Jason.
I'm going to look into it. Yeah, I mean, I try to keep my emotions out of it, and I just try to strictly look at things rationally and legally. Because if I get emotionally wrapped up in it, then I'm just going to make mistakes, overlook stuff.
I understand. But I will tell you, this dream that I had this morning is very indicative to what she's doing in the streets she's yelling, "This is my house."
Yeah.
And she's creating turmoil amongst everybody in the community
Yep.
of Heather's family.
Yeah, yeah,
So
and friends
that's
and work
very,
and her work
yeah.
family, you know.
Yeah, and that's very indicative of what was in my dream this morning. So this is something, you still have 2 weeks before you go to court with her, right?
Yes.
And what's going on with the whole order to show cause? Is there still another court date that you have to be at on that?
They vacated the December date, as well as the one that I was supposed to attend, I believe, on the 7th of this month.
So both of them got vacated?
Well, only because what they're doing is amending their list. And I don't know if they're going to retract some of the things that they claim, the fraudulent claims, like the laptops and the jeans and perfumes that cost hundreds of dollars, or if they're going to remove what I had already given them, or if they're just going to add more fraudulent things to the list.
Just playing a game.
Oh, she absolutely is. And I set out some more things a couple days ago for them to pick up. And of course,
I saw that.
Yeah, I'm contacting Sammy, and I said, I just sent her a picture of the stuff, and then she goes, you need to arrange a date and time. I'm like, no, actually I don't. I didn't tell her that, but it's like, right. I don't. I'm not obligated to even hold on to your things, to be honest.
Right.
You're just lucky that I'm courteous enough to give it to you. So,
have they got the counter thing that you sent out?
I don't know.
With all the cleaning and stuff?
Oh, no. My lawyer, I talked to her about that, and she said that I can do that if I want to if I want to file that stuff, but it would cost me money, and then really it's civil, and it's just, and I understand that civil is just, even if I get a judgment in my favor, it's up to me to collect, and I know I'll never collect from them.
Right. You won't.
So that would just be a waste of my time and money and energy.
It'd be a waste of money, yeah. That's right. That's good.
Because they don't have aspirations of buying a home or a car to where a judgment like that would negatively reflect on them. So
no, all they want to do is have the state pay for their mortgage to live in that house.
Yep.
That's what they want.
Yes, they do.
And I think that there's something the court needs to tell them that that's never going to happen.
Well, I certainly hope that I'm going to get a fair judge. My lawyer did say that he knows the judge, not personally, but professionally.
The probate judge?
No, the
judge?
protection order judge. He says that she's fair, so hopefully she could see through the BS.
Yeah. Okay, well, so that's 2 weeks from today.
Yeah. And Michelle did say that she will go.
Oh, she did?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. So I need you and Michelle and anybody else, who knows these people.
Michelle and I will throw on top of it how we had that whole thing between Michelle and I on the whole car.
Oh.
And how Breezy used that to get Heather riled up against us.
Oh, yeah. As well as that, the dog situation.
The dog situation, and she also has that whole story about Sammy forcing the baby on her and telling her about being a prostitute and all kinds of just junk.
That's stuff that I would have to share with CPS,
Yeah, I agree. I think that has to go to CPS. Oh, boy.
Yeah, oh, yeah. I have I've been spending like several hours a day arranging texts and taking screenshots of texts and timestamps and arranging them all on my PC so that I can easily navigate what I need to send it to my lawyer. And I have phone calls. I talked with Ellie's dad a couple days ago on the phone for 2 hours, and
wow.
He was talking to me about, that's what they used to do to me, and
yeah, he knows it. Yeah.
Oh yeah, he does. So he's going to submit to me some CFI documents. I'm not sure what CFI stands for, but it was like basically social services situation.
Child something.
Yeah.
That C has to stand for child. So it probably has to do with when he was fighting for custody.
Yeah, Heather, either Heather or him, about 15 years ago or so, were keeping one of them. They were trying to restrict the other's parenting time. I'm not sure who initiated what, but it came out. The investigation resolved, and there was some documents that he had sent me. He took pictures of it and sent me pictures of these documents where Breezy had accused him of molesting her, and social services found out that a bunch of it was a lie, and all that's documented, so I need to present that as well. In both the protection order and this property situation, because, and the reason I sent you that scam paper today was because this was just last December, and they're claiming they have a high-end gaming computer worth $1,200. Use all that stuff.
Oh no,
listed.
I didn't read it. I just saw that it was Christmas Blessed, and I saw the address on it. I haven't really read it yet.
Okay.
Because I went out for breakfast with a friend of mine.
Oh no! I mean the previous packet that we looked through regarding her list of property that I'm withholding, and she stated that she has that high-end gaming computer that I'm holding on to.
That's right.
So last December they were scamming that Christmas service, saying that she has 27 siblings, and only to get a bunch of free stuff, And I'm thinking, if you guys have money for a $1,200 laptop, why are you utilizing these services that are meant for indigent people?
Oh, bother.
So this is just another element that I can use. Hopefully I'll be allowed to use it in court.
It's all so incredibly...
It's insane. 90% of my energy has been focused on dealing with Breezy's bullshit since Heather passed away.
It's a game.
It is a game.
Mm-hmm. And anything they can get for free.
That's exactly
what they're looking for.
It's exactly what Ellie's dad said.
Yeah.
And he says they've always been that way, that entire family.
They'll take everything they possibly can.
Yes, they will, yeah.
And leave you nothing.
Exactly. They don't care. They don't care about anything. They don't care if people go to prison. They don't care if people, nothing.
And here's what I would do, because they'll call your lawyer to run up your bill.
Well, it's just going to hurt them in the end, because all of those expenses are now going to come out of the estate.
Yeah, that's right.
And that's
what needs to happen.
Yeah, I told Sammy, I said, you better, reconsider these false claims you guys are making on this property list, because it's a crime. And she insists that she bought it before she came out here, and Breezy says that it's still here in the house. It's like, there's no laptop here. She's never owned a laptop. Never. And not that I've seen in the last year. She's always been on her phone or her Xbox. That's it. Never once has she utilized a gaming computer or any laptop whatsoever. And so Sammy doubled down on it. And I said, well, I mean, if you want to continue making fraudulent claims, by all means, continue to do so. And
the big thing is, when you go to court in 2 weeks, there needs to be a judgment that is put forth on the restraining order that shows proof of her lying.
Oh, absolutely.
Because that will help you in whatever they're doing on this thing,
right,
with the show order of cause.
Yep, it will. It will. I'm going to do everything I can to nail her to the wall, like I keep saying, because this is it's absurd, man. It's causing so much chaos, and it's detrimental to the energy that I could put elsewhere to make everything completely fair for everybody, and try to maintain the value of as much as I possibly can, so that we can walk away from this whole thing with whatever we can.
Something, yeah. Well, I
It isn't going to be
I
much.
have a prayer call every Monday morning that's just for families.
Yeah.
And it's nationwide. This last week, I brought onto this call these 3 kids with the one that's coming.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm praying that they are taken out of that home.
Oh, yeah.
Because the damage that is being done to those children is irreparable if we don't get them out of there.
Right, right.
I think there's a lot of damage that's already been done to Jackson, and I'm very sad.
Oh, absolutely. I was just like what was it, about a week after Heather had passed away and they came back over here to get some stuff. I just look at Jackson and he's just completely shut down, and I knew that they weren't trying to talk him through any of this at all. Yeah. And so I was like, man, he needs to stay here. And so I talked to him that night and recorded it. And that's when I found out that Breezy said that the stress I put on Heather caused her death. I was just like, wow. Well,
and that's something, I've been thinking a lot about this. Seems like every morning when I walk, I'm thinking of something else.
Yeah.
I'm glad to hear that Michelle's going to go, because Michelle and I can stand together.
Yeah.
And testify for how Breezy tried to stir up angst against Michelle and I.
Yeah. And also between Heather and myself and you.
Against Heather, yes. And keep each of us from talking to one another.
Yeah. She was the hub of communication.
Yeah. And it has to be, I mean, I hope this judge is wise enough that she can see through the manipulation and control, because this will be something, whatever comes out of here with the transcripts, can help with the Child Protective Services.
Agreed.
What a mess.
Yeah, it really is.
Well, I told my husband this morning about that dream, and I said, it doesn't speak that she's going to get back in that house, but it does speak to her motivation.
It does.
Her motives.
Yep.
And I've been saying it all along, that she just wants to be back in the house and she wants Section 8 to pay for it. And I'll tell you what, it's going to be, she lives in a fantasy world.
Oh,
That's what she does.
Absolutely.
She lives in a fantasy world.
They can't, like you say, see past their nose,
Yeah, no, right. And I think that, I got to tell you, Sammy is someone that, I don't trust Breezy, but there's something about Sammy that is vile.
I used to think she was the victim. I used to think that, the way Breezy would talk, but they both play each other against each other, and it's insane. It's so hard to keep up with.
Breezy's all about Breezy. She's very narcissistic. She only wants to take care of herself, and she'll use anybody that will further her agenda.
Yep.
Sammy is vile.
Yeah.
She's vindictive, and she will use everything to make sure that you go down. I mean, what she did to me with the community service and the dogs, it spoke to me volumes of what she's capable of. I think that she's even capable of what Amber's doing right now. Oh, I bet you Sammy's behind it. I really do.
Huh. Well, I don't know, because when I sent her pictures a couple weeks ago about with some of her things to pick up, I said I put some things together for you guys to pick up, and she hearted the photo, which meant like cool, And then like I don't know if it was 20 minutes later, she got back to me. She responded with all this, you need to do this and you need to do that, and that's Breezy's residence still. So I think what happened was she called Amber or Breezy, and I think really it's Amber that instead of, well, she hearted the photo like I said, and then some time had passed, which was enough time. I think Amber was behind her response, and it speaks directly to her trying to get back into this house. It's like, you guys moved out. You guys were moving out early August. Everything that Heather has texted me and everything Breezy herself told you and Michelle, she was out September 1st. And that was the agreement. That was the final day she was supposed to be here. And the only reason she was here afterward was to continue moving things out until Heather passed away on the 3rd.
And then that changed everything.
Yeah, and then she tried to say, oh, my mom was going to give me 6 more months.
Everything that belonged to her mom.
Yeah, she took everything and left all her own stuff so she could come back for her own stuff later, at a later date.
Yeah.
I'm just like, this is just ridiculous, man.
Were you able to get that, was the lawyer able to get it frozen from that life insurance?
Oh, I'm not sure yet. What I have to do in order for me to gain any information regarding that is I have to have the death certificate with the cause of death before.
And you still haven't gotten that.
Right. I'm expecting in the next few weeks. I don't know, man. They said 12 to 16 weeks. That's what I was told.
It's been what, 2 months?
8 weeks or something. So I got another 2 months to freaking wait, potentially. It's like, man.
They can't. Well, the thing about that is that nobody can get that life insurance until the cause of death is out.
But I was just hoping that I can, at least if, I can get that money somehow so that I can make a down payment on this house and maybe try to take over the house that way.
Well, not only that, but keep payments up on the house and on the car and stuff so that they don't take everything away from you all at the same time.
I've been unable to make $853 payments per month to keep the Bronco, but I've been paying the insurance, which is $200 a month.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
And then my insurance for my vehicle is $90 a month. So I'm just like, God damn.
Man. Wow. Yeah, it's one thing that both of you working would have been able to live pretty decently, but with...
Oh, yeah. I would have made a...
Dying, it's just...
Going back to work, we would have pulled in at least $250,000 a year.
Yeah.
That would have been just fine with just her and Ellie and myself here.
Yeah.
And the bills, I got to show you, like, the energy bills, they were, like, stacked so high up, they were, like, so peaked. And then now, I was paying, like, $200 just for energy costs. And then since Breezy's been out, I'm paying, like, $45. And just the graph that I received from the energy company just shows this massive freaking trend and then just completely drops.
Oh, man.
Yeah, so, Heather was stressed out because of just so many things, Well,
you can see why.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I knew before, but as I see these bills, I'm realizing that it's quite a lot more.
Well, so when are you going to go back to work, Jason? When are you going to be able to?
Well, I'm going to get some surgery done on my hip here. Hopefully, I haven't scheduled it yet because I just had my appointment 2 or 3 days ago, and she said after that appointment that I need to wait like 5 to 7 days in order to schedule the appointment. So once I get that appointment, which is an in and out procedure.
It's a day surgery. I know my sister just had a day surgery done on her hip.
Yeah.
If it's the same kind of thing.
And once I can...
she had bone on bone, so she had to have it.
So after that... after the surgery, I'll start sending out applications and whatnot. And then what is it? Probably 2 or 3 weeks from now, I have a DOT physical to undergo so I can maintain my DOT license.
Oh, okay. What is that?
Department of Transportation, the CDL, rather.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, they need those. With all the illegals running into everybody and killing people.
Oh, you bet.
They need people who can drive commercial vehicles, that's for sure.
You got to understand English to understand the safety signs.
Well, you got to understand English just to read the signs.
Yeah.
Crying out loud. Oh my gosh, it's a mess.
It is. It really is.
Anyway, okay, I'm going to go into the grocery store, but I wanted to tell you, look, I'm glad to hear that Michelle's going to be there in 2 weeks. And I haven't talked to her since. I've texted her to see if she's doing okay, and she's doing a lot better, so that's good.
Yeah, I spoke with her a couple days ago, and she seemed,
good.
she's recovered pretty well.
Yeah, Okay, well, we'll talk soon. I gotta get my grocery shopping done.
Okay.
All right, we'll talk to you later.
Okay, bye.
Bye.